From WGBS-TV News and all of us here in Metropolis, we'd just like to sing Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Super Bob. Happy birthday to you.
This is Lois Lane, and I'm here with one of the big winners today, Keith Howard. Congratulations, Keith.
Thank you very much.
Were you surprised?
I was very surprised. I had no idea that this was going to happen today. I'm very honored. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, I think you make a great Superman.
Thank you so much.
And can you tell us where the inspiration for the costume came from?
Well, I think that anybody who's grown up in the days of yesteryear recognize this as George Reeves's costume.
Can we get you to do a little turnaround? Because you have a special cape on. That George Reeves cape was a little bit different. So we can just get you to spin around.
It was. Thank you. Yep.
Awesome. So are you a big George Reeves fan? Is that?
I grew up watching reruns of George Reeves' Superman from the black and white all the way through the color era. Absolutely refer to him as the Superman that I relate the most to. As it turns out, I am 47 this year. I believe I'm a year older than he was the year he passed away.
Oh, wow.
And it's my goal to keep his memory alive. And I'm honored that people enjoyed the costume enough and associated me with him. And we can all keep his dream alive.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as I saw you up there, you have that presence, and I just think it absolutely suits you. So I think that you've done a really good job of.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome. And where are you from?
I'm from Belleville, Illinois.
Okay. And how long have you been coming up to the celebration?
This is my fourth time coming, second time 2 years in a row coming, and each those times wearing the costume and entering the contest.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what is it about Superman that attracts you to his persona and his legacy?
Superman, to me, he's an icon. He's bigger than life. As it is, I am a Christian, and I associate the story of Superman leaving his planet, the one and only sun, to save our planet, in the same way that I think our Lord has come to our planet to be our Savior. It's very important to me, and I make that connection distinctly.
That's wonderful, and he's a great example for children.
Absolutely, yes, and it's my responsibility to with all the children uphold that, to live that life that they could look up to, somebody that they could want to emulate someday. Treat them with what they deserve. As a kid, when I grew up, I would look at the heroes with awe and wonder in my eyes, and I would just think, oh my, these are huge figures, and it would just make my heart skip a beat. And now when I see the looks in their eyes, I remember what it was like to be a small child, and I just love to see them. And I'm so flattered to be able to represent him.
Well, you definitely make a difference in these children's lives and other people's lives too, and we're just so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Can you share with people who haven't been to Metropolis here what's special about this city and why they need to come on out?
This city, at first glance, for somebody who may come here first time and see that it's a small community, might feel a little underwhelmed initially. I have to admit, the first year I was here, I didn't know the ins and outs and the wheres to go, and kind of left feeling like it was a neat time. But it was the second and third visits that really opened it up to me. These people, it is a small community, but these people really love Superman. And they are so friendly, they are so warm, and I have run into people this year that saw me last year. They remember my name. I have no idea how I am reaching to people to that degree where they can come up to me and say, I voted for you last year. I wanted you to win last year. Keith, how are you? It's very humbling, very humbling. It's a wonderful place.
Wonderful. Well, we are so happy that you did so well today, and congratulations again, and we hope to see you here for many more years.
I enjoy it, and I will be back again. Thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now we're here with Mr. Greg Carlson, who is also in the costume contest and really did a very fantastic job. How many years have you been entering the costume contest?
Well, this is my first year here doing this. I came down in 2006, but it wasn't during the Superman celebration. I heard about Metropolis. I said, it sounds like a fun place to go, and I heard about the museum, and I went here to St. Louis, and then it went down to Graceland too. So I just stopped here and had a good time looking at the museum. So.
Yeah. Now, what's been your favorite? What's been your impression of the Superman celebration so far?
It's like I died and gone to heaven. Or died and gone to Krypton.
Yeah.
So it's real fun. The people are extremely outgoing, extremely friendly, welcoming. And they have a good time with us. So it's real fun.
Excellent. And now, you have an incredible cape. It's signed by so many people and drawn on by so many different artists, including some that you got here at the celebration. How did that get started?
Well, that was my first cape that I wore when I first put together a costume. I started doing it in 2006. And it didn't quite look right, and so I had it, and I thought, well, what am I going to do with this? Put it on eBay or something? And I thought, well, I don't know. So one of the local artists, Dan Juergens, was the first to just sign his name to it, and I thought, okay, I could just have him just do a little signature. And then Jim Lee came to town, and he did a little head sketch, and that's how it all started. So I went back to Dan, and he did a little head sketch, and all but 3 just donated their time and energy to do it. In fact, some of the ones wouldn't even take money. I offered Jerry Lawler, the wrestler, if he would, he goes, no, don't worry about it. No. So that was really kind of cool.
That is wonderful. And how long have you been collecting the signatures for?
Well, that was started about 3.5 years ago.
Oh.
So I go to different conventions, in the Twin Cities where I'm from. We have a couple conventions, and a lot of artists come there. And then I've been to Chicago a couple times for C2E2 and Wizard World, and then Atlanta Dragon Con.
Oh, wow.
So, and then here.
That's quite a bit of traveling, and I did also notice in the costume and everything, you actually remind me a bit of Bob Holliday, Superman from the musical.
Okay.
I always thought he had a very striking kind of classic. How do I put it? An almost Kurt Swan, but a little more a cross between Kurt Swan and the 50s TV series.
Okay.
I thought it was very striking. I just wanted to.
Well, thank you very much. Except I can't sing or dance.
Well, that's all right. Usually Superman doesn't either. So
no.
Now, what is it about Superman that drew you to the character?
Well, I'll tell you what. As an individual, as me, Greg Carlson, it helps me want to be a better person. I want to do right. I want to inspire people. I'm a personal trainer by trade, and spandex doesn't lie. So it makes you want to stay in shape a little bit here. And then as a kid, I remember what it was like growing up. Seeing my celebrities. I remember I was about 4 years old. I met a Harlem Globetrotter. I thought that was kind of cool. And then other celebrities, and so I've always been kind of inspired or wanting to meet celebrities. And I remember as a little kid, what was that like? And so what I like doing is when I dress up, I have a message. I want to, tell kids you don't have to have a cape to be a superhero or even be a hero. It's what you do in life. That it's not what you can lift or, how fast you can run, but it's who you are inside. And that's the message I have for everybody to do is, go out and help people and do things, be more than what you can be. Try to help other people along the way.
That's really wonderful. And thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to tell any of the folks that have not been to the Superman celebration yet?
Well, I'll tell you what. Like I said, it's for 6,500 people. I guess that's the population of this town. It feels like 35,000 people, and people. You meet people from around the country, and then of course with Facebook, you get to have those friends come in, and it's fun. It really is. You should, if you're interested. It's a good time, and there's a lot more to do than just dress up. You have the baseball, and softball, and celebrities that come to town. Brandon Routh, he came here, 2006 Superman. So that's the reasons I came.
Well, thanks very much for your time, and
right.
have a very safe trip home.
Thank you, Mr. Kent.
Thank you.